2025 study by Yamamoto and Irie explored how smells, particularly the smell of alcohol, evoke autobiographical memories in people with and without problematic drinking patterns, and what they found was both fascinating and disturbing. Let's go. You can delete a photo, you can bury a memory, you can pretend that it never happened, but you can't unsmell it. The stale stench of booze on someone's breath, and suddenly you're back there. The broken glass, the glazed eyes, the silence after the storm. Smell is the most emotional of all of our senses, and when alcohol is the anchor, one whiff can pull you right back into the undertow. You thought you were free, but your nervous system always remembers. Welcome to the 1000 Days Sober podcast. My name is Davy. I am not an alcoholic. I refuse to be anonymous. I am someone who lives a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck, and I spend every wicked moment of that life helping other people do the same, like right now. There is a theory in memory science, intrinsic versus extrinsic memory, something we cover in the Strive method. You see, intrinsic memories are rich, sensory, emotional. They bring you right back to a moment in time. Extrinsic ones, more drier, more factual. You know what happened, but you don't really feel it. And this distinction is everything when it comes to alcohol. You see, when I smell stale alcohol on someone's breath, I instantly think about my dad. I see his contorted face, I hear his slurry words, I feel the unpredictability like a trapdoor underneath my feet. It is visceral, it is an intrinsic memory. And why does it bother me? Why is it there? Because deep down, when I was younger, I craved his love because he was the main male role model in my life. And part of me hated what they saw. But here's the twist. That memory, it doesn't control me anymore. The smell of Bacardi makes me gag. Tequila triggers the memory of vomit and shame, but none of it shakes my mental health, right? None of it drives me to drink alcohol because I'm not trying to escape those memories anymore. I live a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck. But the same isn't true for everyone. A 2025 study by Yamamoto and Irie explored how smells, particularly the smell of alcohol, evoke autobiographical memories in people with and without problematic drinking patterns, and what they found was both fascinating and disturbing. Now we're going to take a short break, but before we do, I want you to consider this. What does alcohol smell like to you? What memories flood your system when you catch a whiff? Does it make you feel loved, or does it make you want to disappear? Have a think about that, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the 1000 Days Sober podcast. Before the break, we were talking about how the smell of alcohol can act like a time machine and it can transport us into emotionally loaded memories, and how those memories not only shape how we feel, but whether or not we will drink again. So let's get into that a little bit more, okay? So the study that I'm talking about, it showed that people without problematic drinking recalled more positive memories when they smelled alcohol. Their mental health was better and their memories were richer, more vivid and emotionally warm. But those with problematic drinking, it was the opposite. They recalled negative memories, like I did with my dad, steeped in shame, dysfunction and trauma. But here's the paradox. When they recalled the positive memories, yes, their mood improved, but so did their desire to drink, okay? And the people who recalled the negative ones, they urge to drink dropped, but their mood declined, right? So this is a lose-lose trap, right? It's a lose-lose trap because the people who are thinking that alcohol is like wonderful are being forced to drink more. And the people who are having negative memories are just becoming depressed. And the central focus of this, alcohol. And the alcohol industry knows this, right? They know that smell hijacks the memory. And they know memories shape emotion. And they know the emotional association is absolute power. So they pump billions of dollars or pounds into joy-based propaganda. Warm summer nights, giggling couples, champagne toast, fireworks. You see it in movies, you see it in music, you see it in murals. They saturate your brain with emotional glue and they call it freedom. But it's not. It's the liquid lie. It's this belief that alcohol is natural, normal, nice, necessary, and noble. That is you choosing to drink. But that's not choice, right? That is conditioning. We don't drink because we want to. We drink because we've been programmed to feel good about the memories it sold us. And you can't fight this with one-off tactics. You need a system. You need a structure. You need a community. You need a very powerful mirror, because these memories, they are a part of you, but they don't have to lead you. And that is what living a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck, is all about. It's about letting the memory rise, but not letting it steer the ship. On to today's daily vow. Today I will not drink, because a memory is not a command, because a smell is not a sentence, because I am not owned by my past. My parts may whisper, drink to forget, but I live a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck, baby, and I remember to remember who I am. Reflections for you as you go about the day to day. What does a smell of alcohol make you remember? Where does it take you? And most importantly, who's driving your bus? Pause, reflect, share. You can email me at thestrivemethod@gmail.com or find me on social at LeeDavyCoaching. If today's episode hit home, if it smelled good to you, please send it to somebody else who could do with listening to it. Subscribe so you don't miss a single jingle. And if you are ready to explore better memories that drive your drinking, head to www.thestrivemethod.com and join Strive Method. And I'll catch you again tomorrow, right? But just remember today, when you smell that alcohol, all right, think unhappy memories. Think unhappy memories. But at the same time, then, fill your wholeness with something more wonderful, okay? You do not need to drink today. You've got this. Much love and strive on.